And welcome back to the next round of the Ramen Royal Rumble. On another episode of We Try Stuff. Your host, the RPG Guy, and with me is the beautiful Me Plus. And behind me is everybody's favorite little mascot, Maze. Maze the Pupper Dog. And we are in this particular round, we are going to be trying instant noodle, or top ramen, or pot noodle, whatever term floats your boat. And this time we are doing the category of Soba noodles. You know more about them than I do. Why don't you enlighten us with the more knowledge than I have? Because I've never had Soba noodles before.
Neither have I. They're made of buckwheat. They're supposed to be healthy for you, I think.
They're gluten. They might be gluten free, or they have less gluten maybe. Because when you make buckwheat beer, it's because you want a gluten-free beer.
Yeah. I don't know, I've seen videos of like really traditional style people kind of making it, so.
Okay. Well, we got 4 different ones here. We've got our cheaper option. We've got our kind of middle ground wild cards, and we've got probably the more expensive one that is in a pot or in a cup. Unlike the round where we did 6 cheap ramens, these are definitely going to be interesting. They're not insane amounts, but I'm curious because now we're getting into some of the more unique stuff.
Was I supposed to research this?
No, we're here to eat this.
Okay.
Because we want to try. Because I think in fairness for people at home, if we research too much of this, that kind of ruins it because we might already know what to expect versus...
And the video will be 3 hours long instead of 1.
A history lesson on ramen. Back in my time, there was a time when ramen was... okay. Though I think we did learn that Nissan might have been one of the first companies, and they invented it out here by freeze drying or quick drying or something.
I'm so hungry.
Alright, I'm not... Let's not go. Without further ado, let us now head into. Okay, so we have now prepared all of these instant noodles or pot noodle, and one of them is a little trickier than the others, or different really, but the rest of them, your standard fare: add hot water, add the packets. This one required a microwave. But when we talk about it, there's something interesting, an interesting observation that we would like to make. But we got to do that one last. They're still in the order cheapest. These 2 are about the same, and then this one. So let us get started with our cheap one. This was on sale actually. They had this one in udon and they had it in soba, and we got them for about $1.20. I am not familiar with what is on top of that there. It is definitely an interesting look. This one is... I'd have to read it on the side because it's not here. So this is the one we're doing first, right there, for those of you who can read kanji.
You want to hold this up to...
Yeah, I can hold it up.
So
I'm going to get a name of
it. It was almost like a cracker. I think it's like a light,
like a chewy...
What's it called? No, not chewy. What's it's tempura. I think it's a tempura.
A tempura top?
Yeah.
It does not say the name. This brand name is in Japanese, and I cannot read kanji. Unfortunately, I can speak it. I cannot read it to save my life. But we'll put it up there so you guys can see the bowl, and I will show you.
The logo is that child.
It is a child with a little happy face. So if you guys put in the comments below what it is, that would be cool. Here's what we have here. I
wonder if it's technically monotone. Is it? Is it the same logo?
It might be. It might be, but I'm not sure. So there's what it looks like there. It had... Whoop.
Got a puppy paw.
Be careful. Here, you want your stick? Like, hell no, I want that.
Okay,
Ramen.
so let's...
Why don't you do the honors while I get out my weapons?
We actually looked it up in between the other video, the other part in this. Buckwheat is very beneficial for dogs.
Maybe not with this much sodium, but still.
So let me make sure it doesn't have any onion on it. Okay. Here you go, Maze. Girl. Okay. I want to do that before we add
She likes
in this. Should we take a bite and then add this in?
Well, what is that? The spicy flakes?
Yeah, it should.
Just throw it in there. I mean, you're sensitive to spice, so why don't you try it first? But don't say anything. I want to try it with everything that it comes with. Spicy doesn't bother me that much.
I want to get a little bit of this tempura.
And then I have some green tea, and she's got a drink over there. For anybody wondering how this got into the shot, move it out of the shot. Some purist, you're out of the shot. Don't want to see you drinking Ito and jasmine tea. I'm trying to be authentic.
Be careful with this one, but here you go.
Okay, is it spicy?
No, I haven't added in the spice yet.
Oh, you want me to do it?
It tastes seafoody.
Okay. Chili flakes. I think 2 of these have chili flakes, right?
Well, I can't read what the fuck this thing is.
So we'll assume it is. Doesn't look like it says spicy on there, though.
Feels like maybe sesame?
Could be sesame.
Either way, I want to give her a noodle from it before we put whatever that is.
Oh, yeah. Let me give this one a try here, and then you're going to try it with the spice. I'm going to mix it up a little bit, too, okay? So there's not all that spice in the one bite. Buckwheat noodles are harder to grab. It's good.
Oh yeah, it is.
Let me try it with that tempura. That's whatever that is. Oh, not bad.
Is it like
It's not spicy at all. No. If it's spicy, that is weak sauce. Trust me, I don't think that Japanese food knows the meaning of weak sauce when it comes to spiciness.
Oh, okay, it adds like a little mild tang.
Yeah.
Almost like pepper.
It's like a seasoning. I don't think any of these... We have a spicy round. If you haven't been following the first episode, we have a spicy round. We might recruit a friend to do it with us. Let's throw that away. What do you think? I would argue for $1.20, which they were on sale. I think the regular is $1.99.
God, delicious.
That's probably better than most of the instant noodle we had from the bricks, right?
Don't even get brick noodle. Get this. What the fuck?
Well, no, but that one dude's, the Momo-san.
Yeah, that was like what, $4?
No, it was $2.50, I think, and it's cheaper when you buy them in a multi-pack. But that was good. I enjoyed that. Don't fill up on it. We got some other ones we got to do here. That one's pretty good.
Oh, I got some.
Ooh, I didn't do that either. Broth is good. That broth is very good. All right, let's move on to our next one. Now I have to read this off the wrapper to y'all because this one is, and it may be so bad that I can't put a picture for this one. Yamamoto Cup Umakaro Chuka Soba Noko Miso. So this is, I'm assuming, is a miso flavor. This one we had to do some guesswork because unfortunately everything, even including the instructions on these two, were entirely in Japanese. But their visuals were always saying pouring hot water, so we kind of used the instructions from this one, which we've seen a lot of different places do and whatnot. You just let it sit for about 3 minutes. Nothing crazy. I think we still have to mix it up though. But there's the instructions if you want to see there. So, and that one had kind of like a thick kind of sauce or something, like a thick mixing sauce,
Like a paste.
like a paste. Whereas this one, I don't think it was both powders. They were both powders, right?
Yes.
Yeah. One of these, this one is quite interesting. I'm intrigued. We're gonna keep the lid for this one, so that way we know which one's which, just in case we get them mixed up. Not that we should. So this should be some kind of miso flavor.
Lighter in color. We're sure it's Soba, right?
Mm-hmm. That's what it said on the thing. I read it, right? I know that's blasphemy to leave the chopsticks in there. Soba.
Huh. You can see how it's like lighter, right?
Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. I don't see anything that says buckwheat noodle on it. It says contains wheat. It says wheat flour. No. Very savory.
I don't really like that.
I like it. I don't like it more than the first one, though. I might have to go back to that first one, though. But you're right. It doesn't look like buckwheat noodles. So that might mean we can't always trust what the carton says, or maybe it's a specific style of soba. I don't like it as much as the first one. Let me try this one more time.
The first one has like a maybe soy sauce fish flavor. If you ever had instant noodle that tastes like that, you know, bonito flakes in it and shit, tastes like that. This one, let me see.
Tastes very, almost beef-like. You know, it's savory.
Maybe like a beef tomato stew?
Well, beef tomato is the type of tomato. You mean like a beef stew?
Beef plus tomato.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. I mean, it's definitely not bad. I don't think it's terrible at all.
It's definitely got like a...
It's alcohol in it as a preservative. Wheat flour, corn oil, salt, soybean paste, dried.
I mean, I guess the more I eat it, the more I'm like, okay.
It's like it's doing the Momo sound effect to us, where the first bite was kind of like, woo. And then
Do you get a tomato vibe from this though? Like there's like a little tinge in there.
Maybe like a peppers, like bell pepperish. Not bell pepperish, but
it's like almost a sweet kind of savory, like like a tomato, like right here. I'm getting the taste of tomato.
like a rich, flavory broth, maybe. Yeah. Definitely the odd one out, I think, because we looked at some of these noodles and these three look the same. This one
had a crazy little wrapper on.
Hold on, we gotta save some of that to compare with these. She's going to town on that one. She's hungry. She's hungry. I'd have to do 2 episodes today. Here's this one. Now this one is also kind of a bit strange.
Okay.
For what it's worth. There's the top there.
That one also had a chili. Let's I don't think we can give her any of that one, but
Why not?
it has that weird like paste in it.
Well, I'll look at the wrapper while you try that one, but I think it's
And mix it up. And it had like a tomato taste to it.
Yeah, you can give her what's in this one. Just don't give her any of the green onion. Go ahead and why don't you go ahead and do that? I'll give her.
Be very careful. There's no green onion.
Nice.
Okay, so this has nice little vegetables in it. I see some mushrooms, some cabbage. Maybe some onion of sorts. Whoops. Looks very foresty.
She eats right off my chopsticks. Good dog. You like that one? I'm not gonna, I think, find one you don't like. That's my concern. No name on this one either, unfortunately, that we can read. This thing is entirely in Japanese. And the wrapper didn't, I don't think, actually the wrapper might have had the name of it on it, but this is definitely one
Oh, this is the Or this one.
Itomen. Not Ito-en. Itomen.com. So I'm going to say this is Itomen.
So let's give her one of those noodles before you add in the bullshit.
Yeah.
This one's very vegetable-y. Do you like it?
Like you said, yeah, Mama. It tastes so good. Kind of looks like the other stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
A little thicker.
Except for it doesn't have a the tempura on it, and it's almost darker actually.
It is darker. Yeah, it's darker.
This is the buckiest of the buckwheat noodles.
Yeah, I didn't show the last one in the camera.
Oh well.
I can do that real quick. That's my bad.
This one's like a light brown. That one's just instant noodle color.
It looks like instant noodle. It doesn't look buckwheaty at all. So maybe if you at home or if you're Japanese or you just know what this is, this one particular, we'd love to know. I think it's worth it. I think it's pretty good. That one especially, I think that was $2. This one was $2.50. This one tastes better for you. It's not as rich flavored as that one over there.
Yeah, it just tastes kind of like healthy.
But it's not bad.
Not the worst thing. I still think this one's the worst out of them also.
I actually like that one more than this one.
Okay.
I like it, but I will say this. For the buckwheat flavor, this is clearly better, but I like the savoriness of that one. But this one, let me try one more bite. For something that has nothing but dry ingredients, this one tastes a little fresher.
Who would
than
have
the first
thought,
one.
dude? So far, at least. So far. It's like fucking dollar store one.
It's not a dollar store, but it was.
Every time we go to Tokyo Central, these are in like a giant pit. They're like, please buy these.
They're like in a big bin. They usually have that one and the udon next to it, and they're like $1.20 to $1.50. This one I know was $2. That one was $2.50, and this honker right here, we'll get to that one. But I would eat that too if somebody gave it to me. So far, nothing's really disappointed me by any stretch of the imagination. Like, Mama, give me some more. It tastes so good. This one's going to require some discussion. There's a few things we actually know about this one. So should we move on? I think so. Okay. So this last one here, clocking it at a whopping $3.60. I think. One store had it for $3.50, and most of the other stores were $3.60. This one is Shirakiku, which if you saw our ramen episode where we tried the best brand of ramen, not flavor type, but brand, they were the cheap one. They were the one that was like $1.25, I think.
What, in the bricks?
No. When we had the Ramune. I'm sorry. What did I say?
Oh,
I'm sorry. The Ramune. They were the cheapest. I said the ramen, didn't I? Ramune.
shit.
This, you see it right there. Shirakiku.
So they were, what, like the one that wasn't as bad as the Hello Kitty one, like third place?
They were third place, but they had the best price by over $1. So they make this. Now what's interesting with this is not a dry noodle. These noodles came in this bag, and they were wet. They weren't wet, they weren't dry. Okay, so these were all close, no, I wouldn't say fresh noodle, but they were definitely not dry noodle. We had to add
You can see it dripping a bit.
Yeah, you can see it dripping a little bit.
That's like oil.
Yeah, it was kind of oily. And then you had to add hot water and then put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. This thing is massive in size compared to these other ones. So we decided to save it for last.
So cute.
Clocking in at a whopping $3.50. We'll say $3.50.
Oh my god, that smell is amazing.
It smells.
The moment you open it up, it's like.
Yeah, it smells like a noodle shop, a ramen shop.
Oh, show it to them.
Yeah, I will. I'm just trying to mix up the. It's not all mixed. And man, do those noodles look twice as thick as these noodles here.
My God.
I know it's.
Dude, I'm a little horny for these noodles right now.
So look at that. I'm gonna grab this as an example here. You can clearly see one is much bigger and girthier than the other.
Yeah.
There's plenty of green onion in this. Plenty of seasonings. This was also the only one with a liquid soup base. Sit on your little feet. So this one is definitely fascinating. The negative is that it does not cook with just hot water. The instructions do say you have to have a microwave. But it is a quick microwave.
Where's my soba?
Where's my soba? Would you like to do the honors?
I think a certain little puppy here wants to do the honors.
Yeah, I'm gonna try this broth one more time.
Okay, Maze, get ready to get your mind.
I do like the
here.
broth to this one a lot.
One more, please. Please, I have chopstick skills, I swear. Please. Please. Oh my God. Fuck it. Let me like cut it off right.
Yeah, just give her half.
Here.
Here, I want me to hold this for you while you give it to her. That way it doesn't accident. Heaven forbid this one spills because it looks really good. It would be, Mace would go, and her night would be ruined.
I mean, Maze did a little quick for that one, so.
Uh-oh. She even did she do a trick?
She stood on her back leg.
Oh.
She ate it all without like going down and going. She went.
Okay, that's a good sign. When the dog is getting excited over it, that's usually a good sign. Who knows though? We might think differently.
I wonder. I think there's tempura bits in this one too.
Okay. Right.
That tastes like something. What's it taste like? Let me go to this one real quick.
Try it with this little red bit.
Still has flavor.
I like the texture of these noodles.
Oh yeah, they're way stronger than like these noodles. These are like mush compared to that.
Yeah, these are like dense, thick boys.
What do they taste like?
Kinda tastes like this one. But the taste is stronger.
Careful.
Oh, I see. The taste is much more potent. It's actually got a slight spiciness to it. I found some red flakes in there.
Yeah, my lip is tingling a little bit, so luckily that isn't your allergy. Oh, this is what you ate that was red. A chili.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Straight up
that
piece of
for
chili.
you?
Yeah, it kind of tastes like this one, but it's savorier and richer in flavor than this one. Let me go back to this one, because this is the real battle here. That one's kind of a DQ. The flavor of this one is the
Strong
Hearty.
vegetably, bit of onion, bit of pepper.
It's very hearty. That one. Let me try another one bite.
I gotta say though, I still think the cheapest one is the winner here.
You know, the more I eat of this, the more I'm liking it. Okay.
Are you looking for this?
Yeah, I'm torn. You can guys kind of at home kind of figure out which one we like. There's almost none of this one left. Let me try to go back to this one more time. Oop. You know what? Okay, this one's tighter to me than it is, I think, for you, but... Can't decide.
You think it's a three-way tie is what you're saying?
No, not a three-way. No, it's definitely at least a two-way tie. I'm not... let me try it one more time. Let me give it one more shot.
Puppy dog eyes.
All right, let me see here. I know there's not much of this one left.
What's that mean? You're like, what's at the end of your... What are you doing? Aww.
Okay, I think I can come to a conclusion.
Right.
So you rate one? You want to do your rating first for sure? Or do you want me to do mine first?
You do yours first.
I think this is a polarizing thing. I think that through our opinions, there's going to be people who like a certain flavor more than another. This one has I think is saltier. This has more flavor in its broth. It has more flavor in it.
Agreeable.
A lot more. This thing is interesting.
It's not even like a soba, that one, really.
It's not. It doesn't taste like a soba. It doesn't taste like these other ones, but it does look like it, just the color's way off. Actually, it looks more like that one. But the color's way off. I like that one, but I'm not... It doesn't seem like it's in the same bracket, almost. I'm not going to fully disqualify, because it says soba on it.
Yeah.
But, I think this one, honestly, you're gonna... Flavor-wise, I like this flavor. I don't think you do, but I like this flavor. I like this flavor more than this one. But I like this one more than this one. So it's really these two, the cheap one and the expensive one. And like I said, the polarizing element is the texture to this is amazing.
It is. It's
the closest to like a ramen shop experience you're gonna get. With the non-dried, noodles. These things, the texture of these things are incredible. For something that I got out of the microwave. With that said, that flavor is better. This tastes more like...
This is probably more traditional?
Because I've had actual ramen in Japan before. This tastes... Yeah, it's closer towards what a real restaurant ramen would taste like. And that's being incredibly generous. Okay? Keep that in mind. I'm being incredibly generous. That is more like an instant noodle or pot noodle or top ramen. Okay? Cup ramen. But the flavor, I like that flavor. What do you think?
This flavor?
Yeah, I like that flavor more. So when you break it down and, when you're making the argument for it, this thing is $3.50. That thing, I think regular price is $1.49. We get out for $1.20. So we'll leave it at $1.50. So there's a $2 difference between the two. Now, the other element here is this sucker's 370 calories. I think that one's 4 or something.
460.
So more calories than that one.
I would say this one might clock in at more.
1,640 milligrams of sodium. What's on that one? I have a feeling that one's saltier, but I could be wrong.
106%. So 2440 mg.
2440.
Yeah.
That's not twice. This one is 1640. So that's got a way more sodium.
This one has 11 grams of protein.
Ooh, that sounds pretty good. This one has 9 grams. So interestingly enough, that one is way saltier. If you're
doing soba for your health, probably like
this one is better.
What do we think of this?
Can I even read? What I can't read. Oh yeah, I kind of. Okay. 343 calories. 1.6 grams of sodium. So I can see sodium. So but a little bit I can read. 1.6 grams. So that's 1,600. So this one is better. These are actually very similar in health. I would say get this. If you're going to pay $2.50 for this for $1 more, you get a better experience. But now back to the real discussion. Aww. Good dog. Which one's better? This is about taste. It's not. If price is a tiebreaker. For me, I'm gonna go with the cheaper one. I actually am. It tastes better. I want to eat more of that. This texture is really good. I'm actually excited because we have a spoiler alert. We do have another one of these in a different round. But I like that flavor more. That is definitely something that I would be excited to eat.
Okay, so we know what number 1 and number 2 are.
Well, this would be number 3 just on principle because it's a buckwheat versus that being a wheat noodle.
Okay.
Personally, I would rather eat that than this one.
Okay.
Well, I don't know about you, or are you indifferent to the two?
That's what I was about to figure out.
So this brand we cannot figure out the name of, which makes me feel bad. Oh, here it is, Toyo Suisan. Way here at the bottom, Toyo Suisan. Well, that does look like the Maruchan logo. It could be. I'll check later. I'm gonna try this one. I haven't tried this one in a while, so.
I think this one is eons better than that one. That one sucks.
I'm the odd one out. I like this one.
God, it's got this, like, metallic sweetness to it. I fucking hate it.
I guess we'll have
this
to...
one's good. That one's excellent.
It also tastes more like the other ones. So the winner goes to the Toyo Suisan brand. Whatever this little dude up here is. Soba noodle soup. The cheap one won.
Look, here's the weird thing. Take a bite of this one and take a bite of this one.
I think I've done that a couple times.
It makes this one like the gross sweet that this is.
Could have been just because that taste is still in our mouths.
Maybe.
So this is...
Do it.
No, I'm not eating these the best way. No, I don't have that effect at all.
Oh. Weird. I actually like this one quite a bit.
None of these are bad. That's the thing I want to make clear. None of these are bad.
Okay, to you. To me, I don't know about this one, Chief. I don't know.
To me, none of them are bad. I would rather eat 3 of these than one of those green noodles.
God, dude, I'd rather
from
eat...
the top ramen episode.
I don't know what I'd rather eat than those green noodles, but those green noodles like fucked me up.
Yeah, you were right. They made you not well. Or later in the day, and we know it was that one because you said specifically something, and I forgot what it was. Well, those ones tasted the most off out of everything that we had.
My shit was green.
Oh, that's it. Ah, there it is. So the winner has to go again. I'm going to reiterate here. The winner is the Toyo Suisan, or this little Maruchan clone-looking dude right here. This guy right here. This brand. So if you see this soba noodle soup in any of your stores, and the I would definitely say get it if it's under maybe $2. I don't know if I would pay more than $2 for this, but it's good. Because once you get over the $2, the Momo-san multi-pack becomes cheaper at like $1 $50 each, or something like that.
This one definitely has more flavor because more salt.
Yeah.
The more I eat this one, the more I like it.
But it's they're again.
It's good.
Yeah, but this one's texture is just impeccable, and it has a good flavor to it. So I think that'll conclude it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we've chosen our winner, with our second place being the Shirakiku soba, the fresh Japanese style soba, followed by this one, which we do not know the name of, I don't think. This one received third place out of this, and then this mystery unknown one, the Yamamoto Cup Umakaro Chuka Soba Noko Miso. So it's supposed to be some kind of miso flavor. This one is kind of DQ'd. I don't think we'd get it again either. I at $2. I'd rather have the Momo-chan, to be honest with you. Momo-san. I'd rather have the Momo-san that over that one. And Misa's gonna knock that one out. So there it is, guys. The winner of the Soba round. Yet again, our cheap option. What do you think of Soba? This is your first time having Soba.
Really good.
Me like a lot.
We gotta make a video in the future of me just, or like a little clip in the future of me just, like Mitsuya eating cold soba.
Oh, that Zeta, whatever it is. Yeah, that would be interesting. Now, the other thing, too, is that we tried 4 sobas. There were maybe 12 different sobas there. We have not tried all the soba. But for the winner of this bracket for this particular episode, it goes to this one. And we will get this one again to go up against other soba noodles as well down the road. So we'll get 4. If we can get 4 new ones, we'll include that as our 5th one going forward. But I do say if you're looking for a more authentic instant noodle lunch, this one is definitely really good. So that said, there it is. We tried it. Oh,
The more I eat this one, the more I don't like it.
maybe it's just because you're out of noodles.
I think my personal favorite might actually be the.
Oh, the sodium.
What? Are you okay? Maze! Maze! Oh, how do we help him? Where is it? Where? Of course. Get your heavy head up.
Nectar of the gods.
Maze taking any opportunity he gets.
Yes.
You look sippy.
Oh. Thank you guys for stopping by. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.